everybody, it's Christine, and I have a question for you today. Are you in a relationship with somebody you'd like to change or hoping will change? Well, today I have a reminder for you, and that is you can't change people. Now, what kind of change am I talking about? Alright, well, let's look at romantic relationships, intimate relationships, because those tend to be the relationships where we really want people to change. Now, every relationship, especially those romantic ones, no one's perfect. No one is perfect. People are going to have their imperfections or things that annoy you, like a cheesy sense of humor or music taste, or, maybe they're not as thoughtful or romantic at certain times as you would like. But I'm talking about things that I would qualify as deal breakers. Like you're hoping that you'll change the fact that he doesn't want to commit, or change the fact that she's consistently jealous no matter what you do, or the person has an addiction, or they do not value one of your deep core values that's so important to you, or don't want children and you do, or has massive amounts of debt where you've always been financially healthy. These are sort of the deal breaker things that I notice so much in my clients, with my friends, and I've even been there myself, that we really want to change. We stick around and we stick in a relationship and we think we can be the ones that change them. Alright, so a couple things to say about that. First of all, if you're in this kind of relationship, cut yourself a little slack, especially us women. Because let's just go back to basic biology. We women, go back to cave women days, we sort of have this DNA memory, this cellular memory of needing a man for survival. If we didn't have a man, we would die because he was the one that would get the food. So that's sort of in our unconscious collective memory of needing that man. So that's a little tiny excuse for why we hang on to things that really aren't serving us. So that's one reason just to cut you some slack. Now, if you still find yourself in these relationships hoping this person will change and you're not getting out of it, there may be deeper issues there. It may have to do with your relationship with a parent or some unresolved issue within yourself. But if you truly know, and you're hearing me today, that you're hanging on hoping somebody will change, I'm just going to tell you it's sort of a dead-end street. People change when they're inspired to change. And if you're thinking, oh, I can be the one that changes them, like I mentioned earlier, here's what I've noticed about that. Usually, people who are catalysts for other people's change don't know they're catalysts. They don't have any attachment to it. They don't go into a relationship going, gee, I really hope I can change that person. It just sort of happens. It's that detachment that often is the inspiration for the other person to change. So like I said, people do change, but it's because of their own inspiration, not for you. Remember, the only person that you can change is yourself. You deserve the kind of relationship where you feel like your core values are met and the person really is a match for you. Sure, he or she may annoy you from time to time, but if you're constantly looking at the person hoping that they will change, maybe it's time to make a big change and get out of the relationship.